Hey, this is Judge Wayne's bringing you a Nightfall guide to the Devil's Lair. This week we are rocking arc damage, so I've got my Fatebringer. That is a primary hand cannon that does arc damage. I got it in the first raid, the Vault of Glass. If you do that on hard mode, that is one of the drops that you can pick up. I'm also rocking Patience in Time, which is an exotic sniper rifle that does arc damage. It also lets you become invisible when you're aimed down sights. And then finally, I've got the Song of Yut, which you see right here. This is from the new raid, and you can get this in the regular raid. You don't have to pick it up in the hard raid or anything like that. So it also does arc damage, as you can see. But this guide will help you whether you're doing a regular strike, a Nightfall strike, or a weekly strike. If you're doing a Nightfall strike for this first generator area, hang out in this area right here. You don't get anything spawning behind you. It really lets you just keep all the enemies in front of you. And this place is really great because if one of your friends go down, or if you go down, it's a lot easier to pick somebody up back in this area as opposed to out in that middle area. Now, if you're just doing a weekly strike or the regular strike, then you can venture out in those areas and kill everybody. But if you're doing a Nightfall, hang back in this area. It's just a lot easier. Now, there is a room right to my left right here, and I'm going to take down this captain, but you can hang out in this room right here. The only thing you have to be careful of is some shanks that spawn right behind you, so just be careful of that. A lot of times though, you can come over here, you'll get a lot of people spawning right in front of you, and you can take them out. So this is when the shanks come out, so you just want to take them out. They will also spawn on the other side of the map, and they are doing arc damage, so be real careful during the Nightfall. But after you take these guys out, then you can move into that room and kind of engage the rest of them if you're playing with some other people. If you're playing solo, hang back in this area, even further back. Just take your time and snipe everybody. You don't want to do anything stupid and just get one shot and then have to restart everything. Even though this is early on, you still want to be careful with that. So here are the rest of the people coming out. I think this is towards the end of the third wave, and as soon as we get these guys done, then we'll be on to the next area. And I've got two great spots for you for the next two boss battles. You're gonna love these spots if you don't already know about them. But as you can see, we just finished this one up. Make sure you take your time and ammo up before you go into the next area. You can even ammo up in between different rounds in this area if you leave one of the dregs alive or one of the other creatures alive. Just do that. Ammo up and then kill that person and start the next wave. But this is onto the Devil Walker. As soon as you come out into this area, run to the left and jump on this building. This is a great spot if you're soloing the Nightfall. It's also even a better spot if you're doing this with other people, because the tank's not even going to shoot at you at all. It's going to be preoccupied with other people. Now, as you saw, I popped a Weapons of Light shield behind me. That's just going to give me that increased damage, or that damage buff. You can do that if you're Titan. If you're not, don't worry about it. But just sit back here. I'd recommend going with the Nightfall mission. I'd use an arc damage sniper rifle. You're going to be doing like 15,000 to 20,000 per shot. I'm using the Black Hammer, which is a raid weapon that you get from Crota's and the new raid. It's pretty nice in this situation. I'm not going to talk about it though, because my good friend Taboo Lexicon is doing an in-depth video on this thing, and you'll definitely want to check that out. But like I said, just sit back here, snipe them, and you'll get through this guy really fast. And then we're going to be on to Sepiks Lair, Sepiks Prime's Lair, and I'll show you a great spot for that one as well. But as you can see, this guy is almost dead. I think he's about ready to go. A couple more shots into him. I'm having trouble hitting that critical spot on that leg, but there he is. All right, so let's move on to the next part. This is the actual Devil's Lair where I said Sepiks Prime is at. He's going to have a shield around him that you can't hurt him, so just kill all the ads. As soon as you kill all the ads, run up these stairs right here, and you're just going to hang out on the left area. Now, being a Titan, I'm going to pop Weapons of Light again just to give us that increased damage. But if you're not a Titan, or if you're doing this solo without that shield, hide behind this thing to my left whenever he starts shooting at you, or whenever your health gets low, and you're going to be in good shape. But as you can see, we're going to drop this guy pretty quick. The only thing that you have to worry about, if you're running this thing solo, you probably won't be able to drop him fast enough, and you'll get some of those shanks that actually come up the stairs. So just be careful with that. If you're running this with other people though in the Nightfall, and you have some kind of elemental damage, you'll actually drop Sepiks before anything can really get up at you. So no problems here. We dropped him right there. I was actually surprised how fast we actually dropped him. That really shocked me. But I hope this guide helps you out. Make sure you stay tuned to my channel, because I am going to be uploading this week's high stakes Nightfall wager match that I did with Taboo Lexicon and Creamy, and we have a special wasabi challenge that you're going to see. Oh, and you do not want to miss the end of that video. So that's what we got though. Make sure you stay tuned for that video. Hopefully I can get it up today. But guys, as always, take care and God bless.